All right, all right. We are back. It is Thursday. You are listening to the Rival and Queen podcast. This is Ashley.
And I'm Sarah. And Daisy's here too.
And the poodle pup is back.
The podcast poodle in the house with us.
She's watching herself on camera. She likes it.
Yeah, she kind of likes it. She's got a lot of yawns. We've got a new style episode here for you guys today that we want to
ever.
Do we ever?
Lols. Okay.
This is a little hot goss for you.
Hot gossip. It's June. We thought fresh start.
Fresh start, June 2nd. Okay, so if you've been following along on Instagram with us, I'm just diving into this, Ashley. We haven't even planned how we're sharing this.
Please do.
But we're feeling like a new vibe for the podcast a little bit is how I want to say. And I think it's a reflection of just like as kind of a new season of life. Like we're going back to
growing
to normal life. We've got new work things happening. We're like living our best downtown lives. There's new fun things happening. And so we want the podcast to evolve with us and to kind of reflect the stage of life that we're in. And so we're trying some new things here. And one of those things is that we are going to be doing a little more of just Ash and I. So we're still going to have guests, but we're not going to have guests every week. It's going to be mostly Ash and I chatting about different kind of themes. And you guys have already given us some feedback on that, but we're always open to more. And then we'll still have guests come in with us whenever it kind of lines up for us.
Yeah. And if there's still guests or topics or things you'd like us to just uncover or figure out, we are still here. So you can DM us on Instagram. And if you've been with us for a while, that Sarah and I will do and talk pretty much to anyone or talk about anything.
Yes. And so exactly as Ash said, we definitely still have guests coming and guests lined up. And if there are people that you think you would love to hear from, please tell us. But some of the topics that we want to kind of dive more into, and these have come from you. We put out some surveys, some polls on Instagram, and this is the feedback that we got.
So good.
I know.
I wanted to just interrupt you there, but I was waiting. Sex.
Oh, was sex on there?
No.
I was like, I didn't see that one.
I'm just kidding. We can, whatever. But I just thought that would be funny.
That could be very funny.
No one wrote us
be very
to talk
sensual.
about sex,
yeah, no one wants to hear our stories about sex. Actually, I got in a like vortex. No, I did not get in a fight. When have I ever gotten in a fight?
I don't know.
What story am I starting with? I got in a fight.
The water taxi's back.
Oh, this is awesome. We're looking out the window of the studio. Okay, so I got in a TikTok wormhole or Instagram reel wormhole of the You Up podcast last night, and I was dying laughing at some of the stories because that is a very, very funny podcast. And actually, I was watching a clip they had Rebel Wilson on, and I guess she's obsessed with the podcast. And so,
really,
because she basically did a year where she went on 50 dates. She just decided she would date anyone. So she was dating, like she said, she went on dates with billionaires, people who had basically nothing, and really just to find like what she actually liked. And so she was a diehard You Up podcast follower to like get the dating stories and have some support in her journey.
Is this a hint?
No, I'm not. Okay. I'm not like proposing anything. I got down the wormhole, and they talk about like hilarious things that happen after sex. Actually, one of the things was like this girl, they had just finished having sex, and the guy like couldn't make it to the bathroom, I guess. And so he peed in her like garbage bag.
Oh my God.
Garbage bin next to the bed, but like also just never mentioned it or addressed it.
That would stink.
Yes. And then he didn't clean it up before he left. Oh. And I was just like,
next.
Yeah, I was like, that's what I was thinking of when you were saying like sex stories. So that's,
if people have sex stories, as people know, I am a big listener of the Cat Nap podcast. Oh, yeah. And like, I think it's Fridays, they read these sex stories out loud. Obviously it's a podcast, but they're so funny.
They are so funny. So we would like to have a more interactive component with you, our listeners. We love you. So we are going to throw out some topics for you to either share your feedback with us through Instagram or send us your stories or ask us questions directly. We definitely want to bring that component more into the show. So you can ask us the questions that you want to know about us or our thoughts on topics. We'll share more personal stories. some fashion, which we'll put that on Ashley. She's the fashionista here. I'm
next to Mark Boudreau, our producer,
yeah,
who is not with us today. We've got a special.
I will tell you, I've started on the warm days refusing to wear clothes, and I've just been wearing bathing suit tops instead of bras and flowy shirts. And that's what I've been working. I know. And I've been walking around the condo. I've been going down to the boardwalk. I'll
be stepping into spandex short season here soon.
Oh, spandex shorts are good.
Because you can dress them up.
I love that. So more relationships, more personal stories, some about career, travel, and dating, of course, and fashion. And then we were also thinking we want to talk a little bit more about women's health. So those are kind of the big categories. We're still refining, but that's the shift that you can expect. And we're going to do more on social media, more lives with guests there. So,
and yeah, we'll have some surprise guests
along the way. And as always, this is an evolution. So for all of our listeners, tell us if there's something that you're liking, if you're not liking.
If it's sex, drugs, let us know.
Yeah. Or if you're like, girls, I hate this new format, go back. We want to know. So it's all for you. We love you. It's an evolution. So bear with us and then come on the ride and help us shape it.
I have this line written down in my notes. It's we're just two besties on adventures and just on a ride together. And
we're on a ride together.
And we want to bring everyone along with us.
So speaking of bringing everyone along on a ride with us and some women's health, I'm going to bring everyone on a tampon journey with me.
I did not know where that was going.
Well, so yesterday in my other work as a venture capitalist, which is so funny to say, I met with these two founders, these two young women. They're 21 years old, 22. I was talking to them, I was like, how old are you right now? Because we were talking about TikTok. I'm like, your life is friggin' cool. I was like, you get to
are they local?
Build here? A brand on TikTok. No, they're in Ontario, but they've created a company called Marlowe, and it's lubricated tampons, which is something I've never heard of before. But literally their whole tagline is if it's all based around all of their marketing, this idea of dry ass tampons and how every woman can relate to that. So I made a post about it on social media, but a ton of people wrote us and are super invested in knowing what this experience is like. So
they're in growth stage. Obviously you can't get them.
No, you can buy them on their website.
But you can't go to the shoppers or.
No, you can't. Okay. Yeah, they're direct to consumer online. So you can go to Marlowe. If you just search Marlowe in Google, it'll come up. Let me just double check there.
I think that's an important thing. The, is it Nick's?
The Nick's underwear?
Yeah, but then what are the cone things?
Oh, the Diva Cup. So
the Diva Cup. So I think it's important to try different products because we're so accustomed to what we've used for so long or what's always been on the market. This is they're breaking a different mold.
They are. And so the website's wearemarlowe.com. I've never used a Diva Cup. I actually now have an IUD, so I can't, which I didn't know that you can't use those.
Really?
Yeah, someone happened to mention it because it might suck the IUD out of your cervix when you pull it out, the suction.
I still can't get behind. I know people love them, but I've never tried one. I just can't wrap my brain around it.
Well, you might have to be the one who tries it because I can't try it. Could you imagine to accidentally suck the IUD out?
No, that would be
awful. I would be horrible. Oh my God.
Someone wrote us and said they had responded to your post about Marlowe and they have one of those cup things.
The Diva Cups.
Yeah. And they're like, I can't leave the house when I have it in just because you're so
paranoid, I think. Then that is not an answer
but it might
to
be
living
fine.
Life.
Yeah,
no,
I think fine. It might just be a mental block.
So I've never tried the Diva Cup. I know people, or the Nick's Cup. I know people really like it. If any of our listeners have tried it, I'd be super interested. We'll make a post through Instagram where you can kind of send your comments about your experiences. Mm-hmm. But so I now don't actually really use anything because my period is quite light because I have the IUD, but I am going to try the Marlowe tampons. I still have a period. I just kind of deal with it.
You need to do a whole unpackaging and show what they look like because I don't know how to picture a lube tampon.
Here's what happens. You get a lube container and you dip your tampon in the lube. Yeah. And so you get a pack.
This is also not sponsored by Marlowe.
No, you get this too. Well, no, I told them because I think
do you dip it in there and then insert it? And it's healthy? I know that sounds
Yeah,
great.
it is. It's all like, so I'm going to do a full review for everyone listening. I think there has not been a lot of evolution around like menstrual wellness. And
Weird.
this is like, yeah, shocking.
Shocking.
But also you don't tend to change. Like I found the one thing that worked for me, and and the closest thing I could find to a lubricated tampon was the OB silk ones.
Oh.
They have a coated one, and that was the one that, but if ever I had the non-coated ones, I wouldn't use them.
I don't think I knew coated ones existed. I use the OB, the little teeny ones that don't have applicators.
Yeah, no, I like, no, that's
Yeah.
the same one. I haven't used an applicator in ages. So this will be new for me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. So we're going to give you the tampon review with Marlo. Stay tuned.
Maybe you
for
should do
that.
it live while you do it. Like,
right.
Don't show your,
But just have like the audio in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was a nice experience, ladies.
I bet if you posted that on TikTok or something, it would have a lot of views. Just for general curiosity.
All right, maybe we'll do the live insertion. So fun. I was surprised at the response, but when I posted about this, this is obviously like a problem women have, which I loved. You love that reaction.
Men probably have condom, preferences that they've tried, and there's so many brands and so many lubrication.
Did you know? Have I ever told you this?
No, tell me.
I know I've never asked a guy actually if they have a condom preference. Have you?
No.
No, I've never. Maybe we're leaving men in the conversation.
I think it's more women that are like, ugh.
Yeah, I know, because it does
wasn't
affect
good.
both, but it might affect them as well. Maybe we should ask.
They probably hate them, and period.
Today we've got Jamie sitting in with us as our producer. Jamie, do you have any thoughts on this?
Lubricated condoms versus unlubricated.
Or
condoms?
yeah, do you have condom preferences?
Well, I mean, like most guys, I think would say they don't really use condoms.
His
I'm
preference
just
is
joking.
the classic male answer. We don't really use condoms. All right,
would
cool.
prefer
I'm
not
just
to.
joking, but definitely lubricated for sure.
So
In a-
definitely
In
lubricated.
a committed, safe
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, in a committed, safe relationship. So did you know, I had never known about this. There's this company in Germany, and you can get custom made condoms, and you
Scan
get
your
an
penis?
app. No, you get an app that you put on an iPad specifically, and then you lay your penis on the device to get your measurements, and you send away, and they send you a box of custom condoms. And so I thought that when I heard that, anyways, I was like,
depending on tablet day, right?
yeah, no, I think it's customized. You have to use their app. So no matter whether it's your like
So you
iPhone,
lay
your penis on I think it's a tablet, because like a phone would
Yeah.
maybe be too small for some
Comes
people.
with a little screen too, you put over the screen, right?
I don't think it comes with a screen, and it measures like the girth and length
Wow.
is my understanding. And then you send away those measurements to the company, and they send you a box of custom condoms.
Those Germans, I'll tell you.
Well,
I mean, what are they doing with that data?
Yeah, very true.
Is this how we know the sizes of different penises in different countries?
we did look that up once. It was very enlightening.
Yeah.
I will tell you. But actually not that shocking. So enough about that, but we will keep you posted on the journey with Marlo and the lubricated tampons. And yeah, it's kind of cool to dive into just like having options when it comes to these things.
I think it's great.
And maybe one day, one of us will try the Diva Cup. Not today.
Not right now.
I'm still envisioning an IUD popping out.
Oh my
The
God.
horror.
Nope, that could have been important information.
That
for people
That
listening.
is very important information. So, okay. We
And apparently, I mean, we can wrap up on this topic, but you can have sex with those cups in.
now I
don't
need to see a
understand.
diagram.
I know Alicia McCarville.
Yeah, okay.
She works with them, and I remember her posting like facts, and one was that you couldn't have, and it was like, no, this is false, that you can have sex with it in. So if you want to try that, and let us know too.
We got to wait till the IUD comes out, because now that you've told me that, I'm
Fair.
picturing it like suctioning to your cervix. Anyways, whatever. Who knows? We're just making things up.
The things we don't know. We need
I need like an anatomically correct like model in front of us. so
what do
we
you
can
call
understand.
the vaginal doctor people? OB.
A gynecologist.
Yeah, gynecologist. We need one of them.
Maybe we'll get a
explain-
gynecologist on. Okay.
Where things go.
All right. So besides learning about lubricated tampons, the other thing I learned about this last week, Ashley, was that we should trim the candle wicks.
Yes.
Okay, this is like a life hack. The topics we're covering today are kind of funny, but this is a very true life hack for any candle user out there. And we know it's all
Big fans of candles.
We're big candle fans here. We ran into the girls at Alban Lane Candle Company at Open City over the weekend, and they gave us each wick cutters, which are super cute. They're like flat scissors,
Which we got way too excited about at the time.
I don't know that we were too excited, but it's like you've never seen two people more excited about a product.
Yeah.
Did you go home and use yours?
Yes. But that's when I realized I caught the candle in my powder room that actually is Alban. What is it?
Alban Lane.
Yeah, Alban Lane. I was gonna say Alban and Co. Alban Lane. And then when I was looking at it and cutting, I was like, oh my God, this is them. And then I caught a wood one, which is life-changing because you have to cut those ones or they literally light and then they blow up, like they go out because there's too much soot on the wood. And it was so satisfying. Usually I'm in there with the scissors and it's awkward and then I have to clean the scissors.
Only you would be actually trimming the wicks with scissors. I just like, this was never a thing.
Oh, no, I always
No,
have.
I know you would.
And I didn't even think that there was a scissor, like a wick cutter.
Well, now we've been enlightened. And so everyone should get this. I'm going to see, we'll link it in the show notes.
So you're telling me you just let them, you don't trim your wick?
Yeah, I'm telling you, Ashley, I just have never trimmed a wick of a candle ever in my life.
Actually hilarious. I do it all the time.
I love that I know you do.
But I should have been one of those people that had a wick cutter.
You should have been. That would have been a very good gift if I had come up with this without you. So, but here's why it actually matters. Besides, if you're doing this anyways, it makes your candle burn slower. You get a smaller flame,
less heat,
your candles burn evenly. So they last longer. And then there's none of that like crackling and popping and exploding.
And that extra like black kind of soot.
Yeah.
That fills the rim of the candle, or you see it sometimes going into the air.
Yes.
So when you cut that helps. I mean, don't use candles that do that anyway. I feel like those are the chemical ones.
Yeah. But this is like,
should be clean.
This is like, to me, a true life hack. Like this
we're
was
true
crazy.
adults now. We know,
but we're excited about this.
We
Why?
know. I don't know. Things that excite you.
Well, I've become a true candle person. I think I've got like 16 around my house and I light them all.
I love
every day. Yeah.
Oh, we should do a collab.
A candle collab. Oh, a purple candle.
Yeah, that smells like friendship.
What? I was just gonna be like, what would our scent be? But I love that you're like, this smells like friendship. We should call it the Rival Queen candle. That's like the friendship candle. But what actually would be the scent? What would be the scent
what does
of friendship?
What does friendship smell like?
I'm thinking like bubblegum and
vanilla.
Bubblegum and vanilla.
Yeah, like something sweet.
Oh yes, I love that.
Or some type of flower,
like hibiscus.
I don't even know what flowers are typical scents in candles. Lilac?
Oh yeah.
Purple?
Oh,
baby. Okay.
All right. Now we're cooking.
Call us.
Now we're cooking. We're cooking. Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about, Ashley, and maybe you can.
You've got a baby in your arms.
I've got a baby poodle. She's so cute and floofy.
She is.
She's being very good girl. What was I going to tell you? Okay, we've been having a very funny exchange with someone who watches our YouTube episodes.
Who we don't know.
And we love you if you're watching this. Like, we're grateful for you.
And sent us a very thoughtful email. They put effort into it.
I'm going to read this out. So they've posted on a couple of our YouTube videos some comments. And then yesterday, Ashley gets this email. Well, it was sent to Rival and Queen, but Ashley sent it to me. And it's from someone named Tim. And it says, "Hello, Blue Nosers. I'd like to make a trade. I'll trade you Chex Mix for a 12-pack of Molson Canadian.
Beer.
This for this." They sent us a photo. "I'll factor in the exchange rate so that we're even. Let me know if you want to do it."
Dun, dun, dun. So we need to figure out how to ship
Molson Canadian.
Does it have to be bottles or cans? Might be easier.
It definitely is going to have to be cans. How the hell will we ship bottles to the States?
smash.
Or like maybe we can order. I don't know. We're gonna have to look into this. But all I can say, if anyone knows how to go about shipping beer,
I think we'd have to ship directly from Molson. You can ship wine.
all right. So here's the deal: is we're gonna do this exchange because this, to me, could be the beginning of a prosperous relationship.
When we need it, it's like, hey Tim,
we need some Chex
we've
Mix
got beer
stat.
for you. Yeah, and we are ready to exchange goods again.
Yeah, I feel like this could be like this might be one of my favorite things that's ever come out of the podcast.
I just have to say, the only thing
Yeah, tell me.
is we like the original Chex.
Yeah,
Mix.
he did send the bold. We haven't tried the
okay,
bold.
maybe throw in a bowl there, Tim.
I think we need a bold Chex Mix and an original.
Yeah, to compare.
Yeah.
Mhm,
So-
that seems fair.
Come
okay,
along
it's
with us
just
on
coming
this
to me
saga. Okay.
That a good friend of mine works for Molson.
This is great.
So we are going to talk to Kevin directly and logistically, you're in luck, Tim.
We're
You're
gonna
lucky
see if
guy.
we can make this happen. Like, I actually want this to, I think this will be the funniest thing if we can start swapping Molson beer for Chex Mix. I think this will be like the exchange of a lifetime. So bring it on, baby. And everyone stay tuned. We'll let you know how it goes.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. All right. I think we want to play some Queenie Grams.
We do want to play Queenie Grants, but before, I think we should talk about the fact that we had a great weekend out
Oh, we did.
because we got some
We had
time.
an epic rainy Saturday adventure. We did get poured on once, but not like too bad.
We went out like for a full on day, girls' day out. We went
Mhm.
out at 3:30 and hit our first bar. I think we went to like 5. We started at the Stillwell Free House.
Which I loved. I could have stayed there for hours.
I know, I love it. We had like basically one drink. Then we went to Loose Cannon. Then we went to the lower decks.
Yes.
Then we went to Dirty Nelly's. Then we went to Toothy Moose hours later. We got to relive.
Yeah, Toothy Moose. It's back.
Okay, so Toothy Moose is back. I forgot that I wanted to talk to you about this. Toothy Moose is back in Halifax. It just reopened. I haven't been there since I was probably 22 years old.
Yeah, same.
So a decade more.
Oh, maybe, but I
Oh,
don't know.
Ashley may have been a regular well into her 20s.
Oh, we used to go a lot to the Toothy Moose.
All right.
Mhm.
I definitely.
No, I feel like we've been there together.
Did you see me fall down? Is that why you know that?
No, we can talk about this offline.
What?
We've been there. I probably definitely went there like 4 years ago.
Okay, I definitely didn't.
Yeah. Only because I remember a hockey school thing I was volunteering at, and like we all ended up there somehow. So
Oh, yeah,
that would
it's
have
fun
been
when
like
you're in a
4 or
group.
5 years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, and we were with like adults. You know what I mean? And I feel like they just wanted to experience. I don't know. We all, anyways.
So my point in bringing this up is that like I
back.
don't think anyone has a positive, like my only memories from the Toothy Moose were like disastrous ones.
But the thing is, it is the place you go or used to go at the end of the night when most things are winding
Closed.
down. The Toothy Moose is revving back up, and you see people because everyone's going to the same spot. Like if you want to go find someone to hook up with, you're going to the Toothy Moose.
So
Is that not
funny.
true?
That is totally the vibe of that place. Okay, so I'm going to tell you my 2 memories of this. I just think it's funny because it's like this place we all have some weird connection with, but no one's story is like positive. They all end with
Yeah.
like, they're
Someone
all,
got bottled in the bathroom, which I know happened.
what?
One of my brother's friends. Yeah. By
Okay,
a random person.
that's
so I
terrible.
know.
But
Let's never go to the bathroom alone.
okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, or just go and never go to the bathroom. Well,
Mhm.
I'm actually thinking that hopefully with this reopening, it's got like some new juju. It's like got some
It
good
looked like it had a
vibes.
new paint job. So there's that.
There's some carpet going down the stairs, so you're not going to fall.
How do we get VIP
So-
to the Toothy Moose?
Dude, is that something we want?
Oh, I'd take it.
My 2 stories are, once I was there, I think I was like, I'm just going to say I was 21 to 22 because I think it's the summer after St. X, or like maybe the summer between 3rd and 4th year. And I had a pair of heels on, as you did, and a short little dress, and was at the Toothy Moose. And here's still my issue. What bar has a ramp? Like, what world is this a good idea for women?
Didn't they get rid of it?
No,
Oh, I know what you mean.
the ramp
Going
is
in between
still,
the 2 rooms.
yes, there. So I'm in like my stupid 5-inch stilettos.
They need to
tapping
that
around,
far.
tapping around, go down the ramp. I start to slide. And then of course, inevitably I fall. I literally like bounce off my butt in the air. Horrified, just
Did
so
someone help
embarrassed.
you, like pick you up?
Oh, I don't remember. I was like dying laughing and also, but I got up, but I would have been like horrified. Katie was with me, just like pointing at me from across the
She
room,
would.
laughing. So that's my one defining memory. My other one, and this is just like, has nothing to do with the bar, but I think this was just like the vibes, the place, was a friend of ours from St. of X came up to Katie and I and was like, girls, tell me about this guy. She's like, him and I are dating. And I remember just being in horror because I was dating this person at the same time.
Oh yeah. What did you say?
It was like a slut. It's
Can
still,
we say his name or no?
yeah, well, I don't care. I mean, his name was Brett, but like,
Brett.
you
do 2-timer.
yeah, I was so pissed. And he was there, I think, working as a security guard at the Toothy Moose at the time. Even worse. And then so we're both there. It was like a slow motion movie scene for me.
So what did you say? Were you like, well, I'm dating him?
I did say that, but I was like stupefied, like stunned, like my jaw dropped and I just was like shocked.
Did you like Brett?
Yes, I was shocked.
Brett.
And then also I was more shocked that I was like, you dumbass, like we're friends. What's wrong with you? Like, have you not pieced this together that
Did you
hang
guys
out?
march up to him in his stupid security uniform that
No,
he might have worn?
I think I went up to him and just started yelling at him. It was like, what the hell is wrong with you, you dumbass? I was so mad.
Yeah, those are two not great memories of the Toothy.
Yeah, that and unfortunately it affected our friendship that I had with the girl. I mean, we're fine now. It ended up being nothing, but
imagine if you would have
it
run
was just
into her at the Toothy Moose the other night.
I would have loved it. I would have reminisced with her.
That would have been crazy.
Well,
The music's good there though.
So that's what I'm so grateful for is that we went to the Toothy Moose and we made a new memory. We danced and here's the funny thing. The music is the exact same music that they were playing 10 years ago. And it is just as good as it was
Mariah
then.
Carey. Did they play Shania Twain? In my mind, they did.
They definitely did not.
They used to. They would play Man, I Feel Like a Woman. And everyone would just go they knew how to get the DJ. I mean, it could be man or woman, but whoever it was, they knew how to get the ladies
on the dance floor.
Up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were very.
And shout out to Vic, who works there, our friend who works with B&B too. And if you see her, give her a big tip.
Ashley and I felt, give her a big tip. Ashley and I felt so cool because we're like, ooh, we know someone in the bar scene.
I know. Yeah. If we didn't get in, which we did because there was no lineup, it was kind of early when we went. So our friend Kara, I didn't tell you this, she was recalling our shenanigans to her husband, who I work with, Dave. And she said, I quote, I had Dave in splits telling him about us at the Toothy Moose.
Oh my God.
Because she said, you had the blazer on and our friend was there and she had the romper and Jess was there and she had this beautiful puffy blouse on. We looked different than everyone else. Yeah. And she just said he was dying because God knows how Kara explained it. Ash is there dancing with her blazer on, and everyone else is half naked on the dance floor.
That is true. We definitely had the most clothes on. I didn't even have that many clothes.
A circle.
Yeah.
It was great.
That was so funny.
Someone tried to drag me on the dance floor.
What?
Yeah, this guy grabbed my hand.
I missed this.
I know, and I literally out of nowhere, I remember looking and I thought it was one of you guys. And it was this guy, and I just remember trying to not be rude, but I'm thinking, yo, is that what we do? Is just grab someone's hand, or how does someone ask you to dance in 2022?
Grab their hand and try and take them for a whirl.
Okay, they tried.
I'm into that. Bless
you.
Or I think that's the move. You just trying to see if they're feeling it with you.
Not to be rude, we can dance with other people. It just really caught me off guard in that moment, Anyways,
I think that's fair.
You might go get a hand grab.
Get a hand grab? I was getting my hand grabbed actually.
Were you?
Oh yes, by our dear friend Quake. And the saga continues. The saga continues.
Oh yeah. We had a good time with Quake. We spent basically the entire night.
We love Quake so much.
Not into the wee hours kind of hang.
No, it was
sounded wrong. We spent the entire night with Quake, you and I. We love it.
That didn't happen, but it was very funny.
Hilarious.
He is funny.
Might hear him on here again soon.
Yeah, you might actually hear him. I think he's going to come back on with one of his friends.
Some fun friends pop by.
You never know what could come out of it. He's still working on a date. That might come out of it someday for him. God love him.
Yeah. You could do the, never mind.
Oh, I want
All
to hear
right.
what you
No,
say.
no,
Okay.
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 Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Take control.
Okay, we're gonna play a random Queenie Grams because we haven't done this in a while, and then I kind of miss it.
I do too.
All right, so let's do, you pick, what number do you want between 1 and 146? Ooh,
59.
59. If you could sing a song perfectly in front of a massive crowd, what would it be? I know what mine would be. I want to hear what yours would be.
I'm trying to think of the song that I sing all the time. And now I wanted to say the first song that popped into my mind was Can't Fight the Moonlight.
Can't fight the moonlight.
What's the other
With
song?
by Coyote, like from Coyote Ugly?
Leanne Rhymes.
Yeah.
But what's the other song? How do I live
Without you.
That was on the other day, and Jeff and I couldn't stop. It was stuck in our
Da-na-na-na.
head. And then I got down this like rabbit hole of these songs. And I was like, those are fun songs to belt out.
They are feel good for your soul.
So good.
So mine's along
Are
the
you gonna
same
sing
line.
Celine Dion?
Yes,
I knew you
I
were.
want Because You Love Me by Celine Dion.
Can't sing.
I was singing that the other day,
Sorry, Jamie. That just deafened everyone.
but 100%. But I feel like that Celine Dion song, the Leanne Rhymes ones, these are like good belting tunes.
Yeah, or like Miranda
Tina-
Lambert,
Tina Turner. Just me that loves Tina
Maren
Turner.
Morris, like those. Like I love like a country females voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Maren Morris. I've had so many good times home alone, just singing and cooking and
Right?
like, yeah, I could listen
Hits
to
the
her.
soul.
It hits like the soul.
The
We love
spot.
that. We're gonna have to ask
I
people this.
punish this coffee. FYI.
I want another coffee. I think we're gonna have to load up.
Is that
Okay.
your first or second today?
That is my first
Oh.
today. Ma belle.
Second.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with number. Oh, I'm reading these. I shouldn't have been doing that. 71. What emoji do you use most?
Let's see. Mine change a lot.
Mine have recently
Because I get
changed.
upset because then I go to look in your recently used and then that one's edited out and I'm upset.
I know, I'm with you. Oh, I've got an update.
What's the most used? The top left? Yeah.
Yeah, top left.
Mine's the crying face, sideways face.
Oh, I love that one. That's definitely part of mine as well. Right now I'm heavy on the red hearts and the sparkles.
Right. And golf.
And I've been using the dynamite one a lot more.
Have you?
Yeah.
Let me see your little pack.
This is my little pack of, I've got a tooth. I've got the
Oh,
jet.
you had that angry face? That's shocking.
No, I think that was a mistake. I don't recall ever using the angry face. Oh, I freaking love
The
it.
things we learn.
The things we learn about each other. All right. So welcome to this new evolution of Rival and Queen.
New month, new us.
New us. You know, we've got some new stuff coming for you and we're going to keep working on it. And we hope you enjoy and come along for the ride. And golf tournament, July 15th.
Mark it.
Mark it in the calendar, sign up. The release date will be out anytime.
And we've got some exciting new people to be involved.
Partners, goodies, you are
All the
gonna
things.
be
That
loving
was a
it.
blast. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll be here next Thursday.
And we love you. Happy Thursday.
Have a good